Well, what the heck am I gonna do about multiverse updates? Take this big, thick, long stick, record a video, and flex. Oh yeah, it's this big. Yeah, I'm doing this in my PJs on the floor, but I can still flex. Anyway, video game steelbooks. What more can I say? It's really the only way to say, hey, I can overcompensate. Well, yeah, I got a lot of overcompensating, which is why I have so many steelbooks. Just look at all of them. Now, with that in mind, let's go over and talk about these one at a time and make sure that we talk about the art, what their origin is, and above all, just if they're a good steelbook or not, and if they're worth getting maybe for your collection, say your favorite game or something like that. For me, I actually love the Doom franchise. I fell in love with it back in the unfortunate events of 2020, and I played way too much of this. I know some people were Animal Crossing folk, and some people were Doom folk. The funny part is, I had actually just come off of Doom 2016, and you know, each of these steelbooks is really something. Solely based on the fact that some of them, you know, I think I got this one from Best Buy, and then this one I think I just got online because there were two of them, and I was just obsessed with the franchise at the time. Yeah, the artwork is phenomenal. This actually came with a bit of a, I'll say a steel, or not a steel, a manual, I guess a warranty kind of thing. Fallout 76 was something. And then you have the Slayers Club, which again, it gave you a lot of free perks. And unfortunately for me, I just felt like it took too long. You had to be on the website every day. And I was like, this isn't Webkins, you know, I don't have to log in and check on my pet every day. The least you could do is, like, you know, make the reward system a little faster, I guess. But no, Doom Eternal was one of those games where I actually almost completed it. I just could never get past Ultra Nightmare mode. Wonderful game by Bethesda. And before I actually got Doom Eternal, I had Doom 2016, not the Steelbook. I actually got the Steelbook from like a GameStop for like $5 with the game, and I had already gotten the whatever collection it was where it came with Doom 1, 2, and 3 for PlayStation. Speaking of Doom 3, it's backwards compatible, I believe, with the Xbox Series X. If not, I think I just got this because this is just cool. Say what you will about Doom 3, I actually think the design of this is very telling, very bold, and you know what? I don't have the manual for this, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think I can play it on my 360, but I don't think I can play it on my Series X. This was before the BFG edition decided to come in and sweep everyone off their feet when it came to certain things like this. Yeah, later in Doom 3's life, they had the BFG edition, which kind of gave you the ability to control the flashlight. I feel like that diminishes the whole point of the game, though, seeing as it was more of a horror game rather than a Doom game. And again, if you look outside the fact that this is a Doom game and don't expect it to be a Doom game, it's not terrible. I don't like admitting it, but, you know, it's weird, right? Because, you know, you have some great games, and then you have the classics, obviously. But then, you know, this one is just kind of the black sheep, and I think it doesn't deserve that much hate. Granted, back in the day, it deserved that much hate, but if you look at it retrospective, I mean, I could see why people were mad. Alright, next we have a set of anime steelbooks, and I'll just say it, I like a lot of anime games, which, again, there's nothing wrong with that. First up, we have Naruto, specifically for, what was it, Ninja Storm Ultimate Collection? Storm Legacy, whatever. It has all of the games on it, right? Ninja Storm 1, 2, and 3. I've never fully played the entirety of this. In fact, I think this was a gift. And I will just say, I watched the anime before anything else, so the games didn't appeal to me too much, just because I think it was just a run-through of, you know, Naruto as a kid, to Naruto through, you know, Jiraiya's death, and then obviously the Great Ninja War, which is fine. It's not, I'm not saying it's a bad game. The art is fire, though. Like, really, like, this is some quality art. Oh yeah, and it also came with, like, the Boruto stuff, I guess. Like Ninja Storm 4, the original trilogy, and some Boruto stuff. Again, it's fine. It's serviceable, but then you get Boruto's ugly mug in here, and it makes me regret a lot of choices in my life. Again, if you watch the show, you know why Boruto is not great. I don't like looking at Sarada the entire time, and I don't even know how you would take this. How would you take this disc out? Do you just kind of... Oh yeah, you pop it out, and then yeah. Like, you get... Yeah. Look, before I piss off any Boruto fans, I feel like Boruto had a lot of potential and it was just let down. I actually stopped watching midway through because of how much filler there was. Speaking of filler, let's talk Dragon Ball. So I actually have a lot of love for the original Xenoverse, and even though this artwork, in comparison to, say, the Naruto one, which was fire, this one is... It's alright. There's nothing on the back, and there's nothing on the side, so when you pull it off the shelf, there's nothing here. There's literally nothing, there's nothing here. Like, if I pulled this off the shelf, I could not read this. I'd be like, oh, it's Xenoverse, because guess what? I can't read the label. Other than that, it's very... It sucks. It sucks. This was like one of my first steelbooks, just because I was so hyped for Xenoverse, because I actually came off Battle of Z, which, again, I got that because I was hyped on Naruto, and they had a pre-order bonus at the time, which you would get the Naruto, like the outfit, the Sage outfit, which was cool, but then it got replaced by something better. And I mean, it's simple. I will say a bit upsetting that this isn't the 4-star Dragon Ball. And recently, Xenoverse 2 actually got a re-release for PS5 because it's been like 13, 14 years since the game's been around. I actually remember going online when Akira Toriyama's passing happened, and there was a lot of people there. I don't even know if I still have the footage for that. I would have to hunt that down. But I will say, when he passed, the servers were flooded. Everyone was at the Dragon's Temple, the obelisk that you put the Dragon Balls in the game. People were there. People were like just in sheer love and admiration for the man who created something so wonderful. And I will always cherish that memory. And even if I can't find the footage, I'm gonna try, and I'll put an archive somewhere in the vault. But you know, it was a beautiful thing, and I'm so sorry that he really did pass, and he meant a lot of things to a lot of people. Maybe I could do a retrospective on my relation with the franchise, because I have a lot of personal memories, specifically actually with my mom. Believe it or not, the first thing we would watch was Dragon Ball Z Kai on Nicktoons. I believe they were on Nicktoons, but that's beside the point. All right, next up. Look, we got, like, in comparison to this box art too, like, I'm sorry, like, it is night and day. Don't know why the Saiyans are on the back and the villains take center stage here, but you know what? I'm kind of for it. I feel like Perfect Cell needs to come back, though. In all honesty, he, in my opinion, is a lot better villain than Majin Buu. Kid Buu is a different story. Majin Buu, like, I kind of see where they were going here. They had, you know, Tyrant, Evil Space Tyrant, bioengineered android from the Red RB, and then mythical being that wasn't actually evil, right? Like that's where they were going with this, and I can respect it. You know, Akira Toriyama and his writing is prolific, and it speaks for himself. And then you just have Vegeta, you know, Goku, and you know, Gohan, which, okay, fine, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Good overall. The game is phenomenal. If you haven't played this and you love Marvel vs. Capcom 3, this is a great 3v3 fighting style game with super specials and ultimates. All right, next up, what we have here is just the definition of a wonderful steelbook. You say what you want about the game, but this was just underutilized potential. Like, for Shonen's 50th, they really they tried. I mean, I don't want to say they tried, but like, come on. They couldn't even get the English voice actors for this. I mean, really, like all of them, or at least most of them. Like, I know some might need to be recasted, being around for 50 years, but in all honesty, this game could have gone on for a while if they had just given it the proper love and attention. Terrible story mode, terrible voice acting. The graphics, phenomenal, especially on PlayStation. Like, I'm sorry, like, I mean, I'm also one of the few people who actually have the online achievements for this, which is phenomenal to say because they cut the server so quick because it was just such a flop because no one liked it. I mean, the gameplay itself wasn't terrible. I think it just used particle effects a little too much. But, again, I mean, if you're doing anime in real life, you're going to have to use a lot of particles. Particles being these special effects in video games, like these little sparks here are particles, if you're rendering and such. For those of you who aren't game design savvy, it's just one of those things to make things look pretty. And the like them looking like they came from real life, like it's exactly how you would expect them to look like in real life. And the fact that they actually were in like New York and Tokyo and all these other crazy places, it's so underutilized. Like the potential here is just wasted, in my opinion. And I'm upset. I know why it failed, but I'm more upset that it just didn't take off like it should have, right? As someone who loves literally these, I'm not calling them the big three because there's a big debate about it. He's more of a dad of these two. We don't have Bleach over here, but Bleach kind of came around the same time, but it's like, I don't even, did we have a Bleach? Yeah, we had Bleach representation in this game. But inside, it's just a desolate city. There's nothing there. That's pretty much it. I mean, art is great, fine, whatever. You could even see over here it says Shonen Jump 50th anniversary 2019, not for sale. Yeah, no, it's just great. I mean, really, which is surprising considering this is a better game than this, standard wise. So, yeah. All right. That's all it there for the, that's all. Hold on, my cat is doing something. It's funny, I didn't expect the Switch to have so many steelbooks. Start with the two Link's Awakening ones. This one, I believe, is from South Korea? I don't even remember why, how, or who sent this to me. Who gave this? Oh, wait, no, I think it was my cousin Ronnie, who, like, lives in Japan and whatnot. I could be wrong. But, yeah, this game also European exclusive. I actually did get the European one. Thankfully, the Switch games are not region locked, surprisingly. And then this is just a Game Boy style case of what it was like. There's no inside to this. I'm sorry, there is an inside to this, and it's just frames from the original game. Now, why they didn't add the original game onto this kind of hurts, because, like, listen, Link's Awakening, it does not rush to run this thing. I'm sorry, you could run that on a toaster, probably. Any Game Boy game you could run with the same specs that it takes to run Doom. Now, this one, it's actually a lot tighter. There we go. Now, this one has the full map, which is kind of crazy to think about. Because, wow. Like, look at that. The whole map. I don't even know if I'm holding it up right. No, I think I hold it. Can I hold it this way? Yeah, I think it's this way. But, wow. The reason I actually stopped playing this was because the frame rate drops. It was just kind of... I was waiting for the Switch 2, basically. I'm sorry. I feel like the extra RAM could push it over the edge. You might be asking yourself, well, where's the Tears of the Kingdom one? I have that one, and I have a few other ones that I've been holding out for other reviews and other things that I think would be more beneficial to the, I guess, overall review aspect of certain things. Not to say that I'm holding back on purpose, just because I want to get more people to click. I think it would just be better suited for that kind of video. Like, Smash Bros. Steelbooks going with all of the Smash Brothers things that I have, because let's face it, having a Smash Brothers collection is kind of cool because it's like on par with the amount of collectibles a Metroid fan has. It's far and few between just because there's so many franchises involved with it. Metroid just isn't as loved. Sorry, Metroid fans. I'm one of you. Speaking of which, Metroid Dread. Now this is a steelbook. I don't really like the back portion of here, but the front, like, Yeah, same thing. No label on the side. Like a lot of well, I mean, this Switch games, like you kind of, but you kind of get it. Like you reach off the shelf, you kind of know, like, okay, what Switch games do I have a steelbook for? And normally the answer should be like one or two. But yeah, the inside is a lot better. Much respect to, I guess, the development team for finally actually putting Dread on the console. I mean, it's been what, 20 years since they told us that in Prime 3. Here's one that I didn't expect, like Sparks of Hope. Now look, I never expected this game to get a sequel in the first place because I mean the first one was great, but I never thought it was perfect. Like I never thought it was one of those ones where it's like, yeah, let me go and make another one. The creator was very passionate about it though. If you watch interviews with him and stuff like that, apparently he like hunted down Miyamoto, was like, dude, just let me pitch this. And lo and behold, it like worked for him. Like, follow your dreams, if anything. Mine died a long time ago. I wanted to be a game designer, and then I went to college. So that was the problem. Don't go to college for game design. Like, seriously, I don't even know how I can formulate a video essay in my normal channel for that. That being said, wow, like this is great. This is really great. I think I got this at like a Best Buy. They were giving them away, and they thought I had bought a copy. And I was like, oh, neat. I think I got this at the Best Buy. I don't remember, man. Now this one, I do remember getting at a Best Buy because, oh man, they had a lot of these. And I mean, like, look, it's Mario Kart, right? It's like, the outside's or the inside's cooler than the outside, if I'm being honest. Like, I get the whole trophy thing, but let's face it, it's just red. Like, it's just red everywhere. You get Mario on the front with the thing, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to say other than, oh, he's got the Mushroom Cup trophy. That's it. It's me, Mario. Nothing. There's nothing here. I'm sorry, but when you have other steelbooks that look like this, like, that's... I don't know what the purpose of this was. Like, I feel like, I think this came afterwards, too. Like, I don't even think it was a pre-order bonus. I think it was just literally like, hey, we want to try and sell copies of Mario Kart 8. Let's give them some steel. That's it. It's weird. But not as weird as these. So this one, I think was the Korean one. I'm not sure, but you could tell the original 2013, Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury dates are here. Now, if I had to choose between the two, I hate to say it, this one's better because it shows the dichotomy of the two titles. I would say two titles, but this is just glorified DLC. Like, you play this, you could play it in like 4 hours. It's basically like, I hate to say it, it is like the Shadow the Hedgehog thing. I don't remember. Oh, that's like the tag for the Steelbook. I kept that because I don't know why. I guess it was just kind of cool. Something to talk about later. Now, if I had to say the art on the inside, though, it's pretty good. I would say, the stickers and such from the Wii U version are a great big portion of, well, 3D World that I kind of miss. Like, there's no where to put them on the, the Switch, so it only made sense. And unfortunately, you can't use the stickers in any kind of Miiverse outside of, well, Miiverse, because Miiverse shut down and Switch doesn't have anything. Miiverse was very underrated and should have been, I don't know, it just should have been better. Like, I hate to say, it just should have been better. Now, when it comes to the inside of this, yeah, it's better than this one. I'm sorry, guys. Like, really, it's colorful, it's vibrant. You have all the cats there, you have, everyone, the power-ups. It's just, it's cuter, it's better. I feel like this was clearly the better one. However, when it comes to the fact that there's an actual name here, yeah, points for this one. Like, I'm sorry, like, inside's better here, but, like, name, and then, yeah. The inside is what it really has going for it. I mean, it's cute and simple with all the cats, but the inside, like, if this inside was over here, like, game over. Like, this would be the ultimate steelbook. But, no one's really going crazy for Chargin' Chuck or whatever that tadpole thing is over there. Captain Toad, give my man a sequel in like 5 years or something like that. Towards the end of the Switch 2's life, give it that. Yeah, honestly, that's just one of those things that I just cannot get my head around. Overall, if I had to pick my favorite steelbooks out of the whole collection, honestly, 3D World, the Game Boy one, where else? We got Doom Eternal. I would say, yeah, nah. Give me Prime. Yeah, Prime. These would probably be the best steelbooks out of all of them, in my opinion. I think these are my best ones, outside of the ones that I haven't shown yet. I do have a few more, but I kind of want to save those just for their own retrospectives. It's only like 2 or 3 steelbooks. I'm sorry, it's not a lot. Maybe I should have included them, but I think leaving it off here is a great spot because I've been talking about steelbooks now for God knows how long. So with that in mind, guys, I just want to say thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll plug in something towards the end. Just, hey, thank you. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. If you actually got to this point in the video, thank you. Hey everybody, a bit of a health tip for you. If you are having troubles digesting stuff, a good herb to put on a lot of stuff is turmeric. And I have some turmeric here, and I also mixed it with some cayenne pepper, because cayenne pepper helps with blood flow. It's just a health tip for the end of the video. If you're having trouble with your tummy and the rumblies and you got some inflammation, turmeric is a great way to go. And if you mix it with cayenne pepper, if you can handle the spice, the capsaicin level is like 50,000 Scovilles, if I recall correctly. Don't overdo it, right? But at the same time, I think it's a natural herb that would help with your digestive system if you give it the chance. All right, cool. Bye. And just for the record, just because you're a gamer or a nerd and you watch this video, it doesn't mean you can't be healthy. Go to the gym, get some sunlight, and enjoy your day.